Hi there, Teacher Sansao here, and today we have the past continuous or past progressive. First of all, we have the form, and secondly, we're going to have the usage, how and when we use the past progressive or past continuous. Now, the form is very simple. We have the subject, for example, she. Then we have to have a verb to be in the past, for example, was. And then we have the main verb, for example, cook. And then together with the main verb, we have the ing form or the ing form, as you prefer. So the sentence would be, she was cooking beans. She was cooking beans. So this is with was. Then with were, because the verb to be in the past, we have was and were, we can use they were cooking beans. Okay? So this is the form of the past continuous affirmative sentence. Now, to make questions, then you just change the position of the verb to be and the subject. Were they cooking beans? Was she cooking beans? Yes, they were. Oh, no, they weren't. Yes, she was. Oh, no, she wasn't, for example. And then the negative, very simple too, you just add not. For example, she was not cooking beans. And the other example, they were not cooking beans. Very simple. The form is there, affirmative, question, and negative. And the big question is, when can we use and how can we use the past continuous or the past progressive? Pay attention. Here we go. Imagine that last night you were doing something, and the sentence itself is in the past continuous. Imagine that last night you were doing something. Okay? So let's say 8 o'clock last night. At 8 o'clock last night, I was cooking beans. The question would be, for example, what were you doing last night at 8 o'clock? Oh, at 8 o'clock, I was cooking beans. Were you cooking beans at 8 o'clock last night? Yes, I was. Or no, I wasn't. Or simply negative, I wasn't or was not cooking beans at 8 o'clock last night. Now remember, we have a specific time that is temporary. 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock, the person was doing something. There's a continuous action happening there, a progressive action. That person, she, he, I, we, you, they, was or were cooking beans. Okay? Another example on how to use the past continuous would be, pay attention again. We combine the past simple and the past continuous. When you called, I was cooking beans. When you called, I was cooking beans. So you called me last night, but I was in the middle of something. I was cooking. There's a situation going on, a continuous action going on. I was cooking beans. Okay? Now let us recap very quickly. The past continuous or past progressive we normally use when we have a specific and temporary situation in the past. A continuous action that happened in the past. Remember, one of the example was she was cooking beans at 8 o'clock last night. A specific time, but the action did not finish. So it was a temporary action in the past. For today is everything. I shall see you next time. Thank you.